A good morning to everyone. It's the first Thursday of the month of April. The show is Joy News Interactive, and our social media handle for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is Joy News on TV. I am Selina Ampo. Now, government says effective Thursday, April 4, that is today, there will be a reduction in benchmark values at all of the country's ports. Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who disclosed this at the Economic Management Team Town Hall meeting yesterday, said import values for anything non-vehicle will be reduced by 50%, while importers of vehicles will enjoy a 30% reduction. On social media, this news has received a bit of mixed reactions towards it. While some people say it's just another promise, others believe it's good. They're jubilating. Let's read some of those comments. And we have Brussels, who says, if truly they have reduced import charges, then we are all dead. They are going to put all that reduction somewhere else. Mark it. Our water bill will go up soon. And Morris says the government should keep open eyes on the NDC, customs officers and agents at the ports. They will do every possible thing to sabotage the government on these reductions. And Kwabna says cosmetic adjustments, Robin Peter to pay Paul economics. In God we trust. And Evans says, you can't trust this beyond aid government. Comments coming from Charles Harrison, who says most Ghanaians have no economic backgrounds, so politicians take advantage to deceive them. The 50% is on the benchmark delivery value, which Ghanaians don't even know, so they are jubilating. Asante Frimpong says, Ghanaians don't be fooled by this possible fake promise. We have been here before, haven't we? Ken Ofori-Atta promised spare parts dealers heaven. And what happened? Significantly, what they have done to the currency against the dollar means they simply can't deliver. This is a monumental attempt to switch public attention from the economic mess they have created since they took charge. Amazing. And Berima says they did same about reducing taxes on spare parts, causing spontaneous jubilation at Abosokai. But when the implementation started, we all heard the lamentations. This government was born out of lies. A reduction in benchmark delivery value isn't akin to a reduction in actual value. And Samuel Pokwe Champon says, I'm not happy. That's too much reduction. Wow. And Luis says, thank God for that. I can now send some goods and my car home for my family to enjoy. Surely Ghana is changing because of a good government. And Mola says, too little, too late. The economy is already damaged by the bogus decision you guys made, focusing all your attention to the ports because there is already cooked revenue coming from there, instead of focusing on the natural resources that the country has and turning them into cash for the management of the nation. Lazy management has resulted to this mess. On the other hand, hashtag Adongo Speaks is trending, and it's because the Member of Parliament for Bolgatanga Central Constituency is billed to speak at a lecture later today in what some Ghanaians say will be a reaction to hashtag Bawumia Speaks. While social media users are anticipating the lecture, they want to hear what the narrative of the opposition is. Let's read some of those tweets. And we have Amwako Hene, who says, you cannot manage the economy on arrogance and raps. The exchange rate is The exchange rate, as you said, Mr. Vice President, is exposing you big time and disagrees with everything you said yesterday. Hashtag Adongo speaks. And this is from Mr. Saint. He tweets, I am all for debates, but hashtag Adongo speaks is a waste of time at official NDC. Ghana is gradually becoming a reaction party. You are no longer setting the agenda in 2026. And Nana Akufo-Addo listed things they wanted to do, very ambitious things, most of them he started. And Ray Wilson says, trust me, Adongo will also come and do comparisons and propaganda, all in the name to win elections next year. And that's not what we are interested in. Well, I'll be happy if he proves me wrong. Hashtag Adongo speaks. And this is from Kofi Ras, who says, can't provide lights, can't provide water, can't provide jobs for youth, can't provide examination papers for pupils, can't provide security, can't provide a strong city, can't control corruption. So what exactly is government good at? Hashtag Adongo speaks. And this is from JJ Jesse Mensa, who tweets, the economy will be demystified to a level where everyone will understand and appreciate. Hashtag Adongo speaks. And Irama Sawa says, honestly, I don't believe what any politician says in this country. Hashtag Adongo speaks. And this is from Ernest Ante, who says, this is the man to unpack Bawumia's lies about the economy and the struggling city. The fundamentals are weak. Adongo will expose it. Hashtag Adongo speaks. And Ernest Ante again tweets, a good economic outlook should be able to put food on the table. Anything short of that is simply noise. Hashtag Adongo speaks. Well, away from that, let's talk about the police. A police officer has taken the initiative to warn the public on giving bribes to the police. He posted a video recounting a journey where the driver was quick to hand out cash to the officer when he was immediately stopped. Some social media users have applauded the video, while others say the police would never change. Here is that trending video.
My take on corruption. Last Saturday, I had to go to a funeral with a friend. While we were returning from the funeral in a commercial vehicle, we got to a police checkpoint. The driver never knew I was a police officer. I was just sitting right by his side. He asked the mate for 5 Ghana cedis. And when he stopped, he attempted to get down from the vehicle to meet the police officer. I ordered him to sit and wait for the policeman to come to the car. He turned and looked at me. Master, I said, please sit down. Do you know? I'm also a police officer and a senior police officer, but please sit here. I want to see what the police will do. The policeman came around, got into the bus, greeted the passengers and asked if there were any problems on the way, and we said no. He got down, checked the driver's license and told him, safe journey. And the driver moved the vehicle. Then I asked him, why were you so quick to give the policeman money? What is he selling and what are you buying? You talk about time. He's going to waste my time. Waste your time for what? We are talking about national integrity. We are fighting a cause to ensure that this nation is spared of corrupt individuals. And if the police officer is found wrong, please report him to the higher hierarchy and he will be dealt with. I was really infuriated at the behavior of the driver. And there are many like that. If you are a driver listening to me, please stop giving police money. And if you're also a police officer who is found of collecting money from drivers, please stop it. This is bad practice. We know everybody is potentially corrupt, everybody is a potential thief, but please, for this time around, do the best that you can and pledge yourself to the service of Ghana with all your heart and with all your might. God, make this our country great and strong. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely video right there. Let's read some of the comments that came as a result of that video. And we have Nilate, who says the police demand money from the drivers. It has become a norm and a part of the police system. Thieves in uniform. The police must take action to purge itself of the rot. And Jojo Rubin says the crusade has just begun. Let's all support it. Mohammed says, beautiful advice, but inspector must know that most often the police officer is not interested in prosecuting you because of a wrongful act, but interested in getting the money out of you, hence resorting to all manner of wasteful time tactics just to frustrate you to part money and go away. Prosecuting is his first words, but his last word is do something. To brackets, money. And Roxanne Amankwa says, 1 out of 1,000. I honestly hope you will keep this integrity in the police service as long as you remain a police officer. And with this character, a lot, both drivers and police officers will change for the better for Mother Ghana. And Bernard Miles says, very, very good. We need to encourage the good ones to push out the bad ones and redeem the police image. And Hajia Sweetie says a policeman took 200 Ghana from me, claiming my son's driving license was not properly done. And we have Prince Entry, who says, speak to the people of our country because there is too much corruption and also too much intimidation from our policemen. Thank you. And this is a comment from Evans, who says, the attempt of the driver giving is corruption in the first place. For me, a driver who gives money for favor on the road is more corrupt than the police who takes it. The police who requests for the money by threatening the driver is not only corrupt, he's also a criminal. And Kwekwe Siedu says, well, I think because it's the norm, the driver thought to submit to the status quo. I traveled this weekend, was stopped by the police at a checkpoint and literally asked for money. It happens very often. This may have been an exception though, but the practice is an open secret. And Kobe Cross also says, reports the higher hierarchy. Can you please tell us Ghanaians what happened to the policeman who beat the woman at Midland Savings and Loans? Well, you had some very interesting comments coming in right there. It's time for us to take a break and we'll be back. Welcome back from that break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive. It's Thursdays, and you know Thursdays are for throwback. So today I want to bring back these cartoons. I'm sure many of you watched it while you're growing up. Do you remember them? Tom and Jerry, and we have Bugs Bunny right behind me. Which one made your childhood the most enjoyable? What did you learn from them? Let's read some of the comments. So we have the image of Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny. And Oberma Yao says, I'm grown but still enjoying Tom and Jerry. I will only stop watching Tom and Jerry the day Tom will catch Jerry. And Kwame Sapon says, I'm still watching and enjoying them, especially the greatest of all cartoons, Tom and Jerry. And we have Tony Blair who says, my best at childhood was The Adventure of Tintin, because he read, well, Tintin is also a good cartoon. And Humble Kofi says, Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny were perfect. Tom and Jerry was the best on Sunday morning alongside Flintstones, Pinocchio, Dexter's Laboratory, Two Stupid Dogs, Gummy Bells, Captain Planet, Tintin, Scooby Dog, and a whole lot. And we have Gaska who says, can you have a space on your program lineup and show them, please? Because we miss those cartoons, Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny. Thanks. It's time for us to wrap up on the show. Joy News Interactive. Been watching with me, Selina Ampo. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.